exercises make you better. Why is that? Because exercises extrapolate. They extract certain problems that happen very often in that style of music you play. And then when that problem arises, you can already play it. And you don't have to stop at every small problem because the exercises already covered that. I have prepared a little bit. First we're going to do this one here. Yeah. And so on. Okay. Gan da da dan bam ba ba bam 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 bam. Many students play like this. Oh, I played the F. Oh, there is now an E flat coming. I better hurry with my second finger to go there in time. Yeah, and that was half an hour ago. It's like this. Bam. And you snap over while the thumb is playing. You already at the same moment do the snapping motion. Here, the snapping move. Back. And I'm already here. And here also. Up. And now it's thumb. And now the fourth finger has to come all the way from Australia to Greenland here. Ba. It's a long way. Da. Okay. See? So the wrist can do, don't cramp your wrist. Then it's going to be too hard. It's got to be, choop, 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 choop. A couple of times up, a couple of days, a couple of days down. Then we do, you do the whole round. Got it? Next thing is something you will like. It's targeting your tendency to start everything from C, from your safe harbor, and then you think you improvise freely and you still play like. Oh, I improvise. I'm a really free artist, and then you take this C. And then, oh, I'm so great, and you're not. Well, you are, of course, all great, but your improvisation isn't, because your limitations dictate your improvisation, and this is bad. Your creativity should dictate your improvisation, not your limitations by, I can only play from C to C. What we do is we start from each note now. Like, we play. You start from C. Just down the blues scale notes. Then you do the next one up. It's the E flat. Then you take by the way, why do I take the fourth finger here? And not the second, because the second is the closest. Very often we use the fourth finger here and we want to go further on. Imagine improvisation, and you play the second one here, and then you decide, actually I want to go further down. Yeah, and then you're stuck with two fingers. While if we do it with like this, ha ha ha, and we play that quite often. So you can still go on, and the fourth finger is a really good spot. The G flat is a really good spot for the fourth finger, because we very often do this, and then it's very little the fourth finger has to remember. If he says like, okay, it's my place, I better get used to it. There are exceptions, but Okay, then we have this one, then we have the F. Here I start with the third finger. Again, you could easily play this. You can. It's just, you know, it's just a tip. It's just a recommendation. I would probably also sometimes play this or that. I'm not perfect either, just in case you assumed that. So you start from blues scale notes. Then you do the flat 5. Then you use the G, the 5th. Then you use the 7. You see, in this case, the 4th finger is not on the G flat, but the 2nd finger, because the overall figure is easier like that. You see, very often I get asked on my channel, you know, what's the rule? Christian, what's the rule? What's the eternal law? And I always say, well, there are guidelines. There are guidelines, there are temporary rules, there are paradigms, but they're all going to be broken in live play. But it's still good to have them, you know. If you send your child into the world, it's good to tell them how to eat with a knife and a fork, and then it goes to Asia, and has to eat with chopsticks. So all the rules you gave your child do not count anymore because they're exceptions. And still, it was good to teach it. Okay. So where was I? Ah, yeah. Then, after you played it all the time, like 4 times, then you do it once only. More stress. And they all become easily accessible in your mind and in your fingers to start a phrase with. So you see, and then it's not like your limitation that is telling you C. Goodie. Now we do one last exercise, and that is, my students find that always quite popular. That is, you know this pattern already from my tutorial, like I think creative blues piano play, and we can make this an exercise too by using the whole piano for this. We start here, and you see what I do. Here we really can do baby piano style, 3 fingers, the raptor fingers. Somebody said, make that raptor sound again, Christian. You do on your tutorial for trilling. So here it is, like. Okay. Now, 3 fingers only we need. And it's always, we're following the blues scale, strictly. Then, next blues scale note was the E flat, then the F, then the F sharp, then the G, then the B flat, and you go on. Yeah, that's exercise. Go on. Great, huh? This is a nice way to getting up. We have plenty of stuff to get down in blues piano, but very little to go actually up. So this is a good way to get up, to start a phrase from here again without just jumping. We're walking up like good, honest citizens. That's your exercises for today. You can stay in C, because this is just an exercise for the right hand. You know, just target one thing at a time. I just love it if my piano students also do the exercises, because that means that they are more serious about progressing and doing something for it. If you want to get even better than that, I'm dedicated to making you better. Subscribe to my channel. Hit my face, it's either here or there. Sorry about that, too many octaves. Or if you just liked it, leave a like. At any rate, all the best from Berlin, take care, be healthy, and bye from Berlin.